Hi Harbor kids, good morning. Or is it afternoon when you're watching this? Even though our adventures at home are at home nowadays, I bet you all have been creative with what you're doing at home to stay active. I know we have. Be sure to tell your families some of your favorite things about being home, because there are definitely good things. In this unit, each lesson reminds us that Jesus became human to obey his Father's plan and rescue sinners, like us. This Sunday, we learn about how not everything was easy and simple about God's plan to rescue us. In today's lesson, we learn that Jesus, who was fully God and fully human, was tempted by Satan. Satan tried to make him do wrong things. Watch the video and see what you think.
After Jesus was baptized, God's Spirit led him into the wilderness. Jesus stayed in the wilderness for many days. He prayed to God and thought about God's plan for his life. Jesus did not eat anything while he was in the wilderness, and he was very hungry. The devil came to tempt Jesus. He tried to get Jesus to do wrong things. The devil said, "If you are really God's son, tell these stones to become bread." If Jesus used his power to turn the stones into bread, he could eat the bread. Then he wouldn't be hungry anymore. But Jesus said no. He trusted God to give him what he needed. Then Jesus said, "This is what the Bible says. Man must not live only on bread, but on all the words God says." Jesus did not sin, so the devil tried again. He took Jesus to the top of the temple in Jerusalem. The devil said, "If you are really God's son, prove it. Jump off the top of the temple. God will protect you." Then the devil said, "The Bible says God will order his angels to keep you safe, and they will protect you so that you will not even trip on a stone." Again, Jesus said no. Jesus knew the devil was trying to trick him by misusing God's words. The devil was being foolish. Jesus said, "The Bible also says, do not test God." Finally, the devil took Jesus to a high mountain where they could see land stretched out far and wide. The kingdoms in the land were great. The devil said, "Look, I will give you all the money and power of these great kingdoms. All you have to do is fall down and worship me." Jesus said, "No! Go away," he said. "The Bible says, only worship God and only serve God." So the devil went away. Angels came to help Jesus and serve him. In all of these things, Jesus never sinned. The devil tried to get Jesus to sin, but Jesus never sinned. Jesus always did the right thing. Jesus died on the cross to rescue us from sin. When we are tempted to sin, we can ask Jesus to help us say no to sin.
Girls and boys, as you start your week, I hope you seek to glorify God in all things, even when it's hard. Like listening to your parents, being kind to your brothers and sisters, those kind of things. Just remember, Jesus was tempted and never sinned. So when we are tempted, we can ask Jesus to help us obey him. That is a great way to glorify him. We miss seeing you, but have a great week.